change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and I wanted to give you an update on my dental drama, keep you in the loop, and let you know what choices I'm making as I deal with these dental challenges, because I know many of you have dental issues in your life and you want to know what to do. So here's what I'm doing. I've had 4 more teeth pulled in the past few months. So I'm missing a lot of teeth now, and that's not fun. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to afford implants for a few of the teeth that I've had taken out, but in the meantime, got some nice holes in my mouth. Last week I had some crown lengthening, which is where they cut away the gum, and I had a filling installed underneath the gum line. It was a pretty big process, and hopefully that tooth will be rescued. A lot of these issues are the same issues I had prior to having my 4 front teeth removed. I just couldn't afford to deal with it all at once. So some of those problems have gotten worse in the meantime, but these are not new issues. These are issues that have been going on for quite a while. I just didn't have the finances to address them, and I still don't. But I'm trying to create opportunities for myself so that I can get more and more work done so I don't lose all of my teeth. This morning I had a root canal on one of my teeth, which was totally dead. This tooth died quite a while ago, and bacteria had gotten down into the apex or into the jaw, so it was pretty gnarly. And the tooth next to it was a crown that I had done probably in 2001, but the bacterial infection in the tooth next door started to get underneath the crown. So we had to cut the gum away pretty severely to get under the crown, and that tooth had some major damage to it because it was a root canal and it had become infected. So that was a big surgery. I've got 6 stitches in my mouth from this morning's work. And I'm going to have another tooth pulled in early January, and then a bunch more fillings done. And that will get me through most of the issues that I had starting in probably 2012. That's when this really all began. And for those of you that haven't been following up on my dental issues, couple things. People think it's my diet, but bone health and teeth health are directly related to each other. Same mineral components going into teeth and bone. My bones are incredibly strong and healthy. This is something just in my mouth. It's not diet in the sense of what I'm consuming to build my body, but it was diet in the sense of consuming a lot of foods that are acidic in the mouth, not necessarily in the body, but in the mouth, like smoothies, and chewing and working the smoothies sometimes for half an hour, basically bathing my teeth in acid for half an hour, doing a lot of fresh orange juice. That's when my front teeth really went to hell, when I was just drinking massive amounts of fresh orange juice at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. 2 days after the festival, all my fillings popped out on my 4 front teeth, leaving holes, which led to the eventual removal of those teeth. So not only was I eating a lot of foods containing acid and then brushing my teeth when those teeth were in a vulnerable state, so essentially brushing the enamel right off your teeth. And I didn't know that at the time, but now I do. After you've consumed something acidic, you need to alkalize your mouth, do a baking soda swish, something to get some alkalinity, then give those teeth half an hour or so to firm up again. Let the saliva start to remineralize before you go brush, because you just take your enamel off, and I was doing that. So a combination of the acid and my very vigorous and diligent brushing habits, because I wanted to keep my teeth, and I ended up hurting them. But also, another thing that I've learned is that endurance athletes, whether it be runners or cyclists or cross-country skiers, swimmers, anybody that's working out for a really long time, the pH in your saliva changes. It becomes more acidic. therefore favoring bacteria, and the mineral component of your saliva changes so that you're not able to remineralize your teeth. Because the saliva is how your body rebuilds that outer coating or enamel. It doesn't happen from the inside out. There's minerals in your saliva that bond to the teeth. But when you're working out a lot, those minerals are going into the rest of your body. Those minerals are needed for cellular processes. So there's not many of them left over to end up in your saliva and help your teeth. So drinking a green smoothie over the course of half an hour or 45 minutes, bathing my teeth in acid, and then running for a couple hours, and then pounding a half liter or liter of orange juice when I come back, just devastated my teeth. So I know a lot more now, and I'm doing what I can to deal with all of the dental trauma that I created. And it's been a really humbling experience, which is one of the reasons that compassion has become so much more of a focus for me, because of the constant confrontation that my teeth have been. Not just that they hurt and I'm in a lot of dental pain, but losing teeth and then just being financially devastated by the dental fees. So that's the update on my teeth. In addition to what's going on in my teeth, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, this has just bled me dry. So I'm in massive debt and can't pay my bills. So I'm wondering what to do with this channel and what to do to go forward to get out of the situation that I'm in. Making YouTube videos is one of my favorite activities, but you can see that I haven't made a lot of them because it's very time consuming for me. I don't just record a video and post it. I'll record 3 or 4 videos and then watch them and figure out which one has the best content, and then edit them and watch them again and then edit them, and really try to create a message that I believe has value. I don't just post things. I spend a minimum of 6 hours to get a video up, minimum. It's often 8 to 10 hours just to post a single video. And I'll end up making $3 or $4 for that video based on my ads. So clearly I'm not making any money. I'm making less than $1 an hour to do a video. So what do? Do I stop making videos and focus my energy elsewhere full time? Do I ask you to support me on Patreon? That would be great, $2 a month. And not only do you help me keep this channel alive and help me write more books, my first book, A Compassionate Approach, is just the beginning. There's so much more that I want to do, and I already have a lot of this information outlined. Much of it's already written, but I'm so freaked out and working my butt off just to try to pay the bills every few days as a new bill comes up that I can't sit and focus and spend time with that. So helping me out on Patreon, $2 a month, keeps this going, allows me to write more content, allows me to do more research and create better content, which is my goal. Not just to put stuff up, but to continually improve my content. And what I've learned has dramatically transformed who I am as a human being. And the power of these tools that I'm creating and developing are just, I wouldn't make it through the situation I'm in without them. So I really believe in them, but I need your help. So either offer your suggestions of what to do, offer collaboration, that would be great. Help me promote the book if you know somebody that might be interested in having a conversation about it, podcast or radio show, magazine, whatever, or an influential person, let me know. Or if you want to support me on Patreon for $2 a month, and I have more content on Patreon than what's publicly available on YouTube. A lot of my recorded notes, I record 20 to 40 minutes of notes every day, and nobody gets to hear those until I decided that I'm gonna upload some of those to Patreon. And more of those will be coming. My book reviews are now going on Patreon. My reading lists every month are on Patreon. And I'm trying to create some value there in addition to just supporting the content here. But $2 a month would help a lot. So there we go. That's the story of my mouth. That's the story of where I go from here. Trying to figure out how to continue doing this and make it work. Not because I want to simply make money for the sake of making money or so that I can pay for my teeth. Yeah, that's great. But my goal is to make a difference. And when I'm struggling to create blocks of time that allow me to really focus on my work, I can't do that. So your support allows me to do this in a bigger way, in a more powerful way, in a more consistent way. And then hopefully some people shift, change, transform. I don't know. We'll see. But that's my commitment. Okay? All right. I love you guys. See ya.